we're here in Nebraska. Let's show you our accommodations for tonight, okay? This is like the biggest rest area I've ever seen in Nebraska. Me and Robin usually stop before this or after this, so I've never been to this one, and I couldn't believe that we've never been to this one, but I'll show you the truck. Still looking good, dirty as can be. The Cougar's holding up nice. Best fuel mileage I've ever gotten on any of my trips ever was today. I always do great with these Cougars anyways, but today I can't even explain it to you. The wind must have just been pushing me. Everything must have been right, because that thing, maybe it's the new tires, maybe it's the transmission service, maybe it's all that stuff and that fifth wheel, because it was just unbelievable. But this place is huge. I mean, you can see those guys all the way down there. You can see those guys all the way down there. Let's walk down in here. The bathroom house is way the hell over there, but we'll walk over there and check it out. We'll talk a little bit about this. I mean, besides going through the, monsoon, rain, tornado, everything I did in Indiana, drown, I was just wet as can be. I can't even explain how wet I was, but I think I was wetter than if I'd have jumped in a lake. It's crazy, but we got out of there. This morning it was a little windy in Illinois, so it was a little, but those things haul so nice that it wasn't an issue. So, and it just got better and better and better and better as the time went on. But we're in this huge rest area, and I think North Platte, North Platte is like 20 miles up the road. So if you guys are going down 80 and you're going west, this is 20 miles before North Platte, but it's huge. It's huge. I mean, exercise area, all these little picnic areas. Yeah, I was like, man, I gotta walk all the way down there to go to the bathroom. I couldn't tell. When I got up here, there was some semis. There was semis there and there, and I didn't think I could get in there. And I wanted one of those spots where I have the little island in between us. So, if I get a truck, I'll only have a truck on one side of me, and he'll be on this side of me. And you wonder why I'm doing that? It's because my head sleeps on this side and my little fan's right here. So if he does come over there and he's one of these guys that runs his, truck all night long, or he has, sometimes it's those refrigerator units, but I can hear them running and stuff. They're loud. So I try to position myself. And you thought I wasn't a thinker. See, I'm always thinking about stuff like that too. How I can position that unit so I don't have to deal with that. Last night I went over to one of the car spots, and this time of the year I can pull it off because there's not that many people out yet, and I can get up in the car corner and squeeze in there and make it work. But the problem in the summertime, so many people traveling, and those spots are, if you don't get there like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're not gonna be able to do that. And then you might get in trouble, I don't know. And I don't think they bother anybody in the winter months because there's so many open spots. But like this one said RVs and trucks over there. A lot of times they'll say just trucks, and I'll just sneak over on the other side and where it's quieter, because the problem with the big semis is they go in and out all night long. And I thought I outsmarted them one time where I just park in the last spot or the first spot. Now, when it gets busy, they just turn the thing next to you into another spot, or they're just pulling in to go to the bathroom, going to the bathroom all night long. They're up. So if you guys are new when you're getting into this and you think you're going to do like I did, I'll just take that first spot or that last spot. I won't have to deal with anybody. No, that turns into the all night moving spot, so don't do that. You'd be better off to get in the middle, because you've got a good chance that those guys are sitting for 10 hours just like you are, and then each one will be on each side of you. So, I mean, this finding a place to sleep at night, it turns into a career, because you learn your spots, you learn your places, you know where you get a good night's sleep, where it's quiet, where you feel safe. I mean, I know all you new guys, because I've heard, that's the reason I'm bringing this up, is because all the new guys have been telling me how they're staying in truck stops and how things are getting stolen, and lock everything, double lock everything, be ready to take somebody out. I got a giant can of bear spray. Hell, you can take 2 or 3 guys out, and then you can beat them up with a baseball bat. just to protect yourself. You know, I'm not telling anybody to do that kind of stuff because that's not what we do on this channel, but I do want you guys to be safe. So prepare yourself. I know people use guns. I don't talk about guns. It's one of them things where it can get you in trouble and you don't even use it. So you got to work around that type of stuff. Heck, bear spray might be illegal too in some states. I don't know. But you got to think about stuff like that. But look at this place. So I don't stay in truck stops. First of all, I know a lot of trucker guys that tell me about all the, you know, knock on your door and say, hey, me love you a long time. You know what I mean? So I'm sure that some people are going, what the hell is he talking about? But you know, I don't need that. So I don't stay in truck stops. A lot of these rest areas, I feel a little safer in them, especially out in the western states. Maybe not out east, you know, it's different. And even like I told you, when I went across 40, I couldn't even find a rest stop. Everybody's paying to stay in a truck stop. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So I'll stay at a Walmart. But let's just give you a kind of a wraparound look here on how big this damn place is. I mean, Robin said, heck, you're gonna get your full exercise just walking down to the bathroom. I was like, yeah, this is crazy. But it's huge. It's huge. So I'm sure Robin's gonna be mad at me about telling about the bear spray and you know, the baseball bat. You know, I like to knock the ball around from time to time. You know, sometimes I can find somebody out there that's got a glove and we can play, you know, baseball, right? Come on, guys. I do so many videos. I gotta come up with shit just to talk about. But this is new because I've never been here before. So you're getting something new today. Tomorrow we're going to get through Wyoming because I got it timed, and if I got everything figured out and nothing changes, then tonight I'll get up early enough and I'm going to beat the bad weather and get through Wyoming. And then first thing Wednesday morning this thing gets delivered, and then I'm going to grab another reload, try to go make some more money. Maybe I'll get lucky and get another reload because I don't need to be back to Colorado till Monday. So if I can get 2 or 3 of these jobs done, make some money, have a little fun making videos, and you know, not get stuck in Wyoming for 2 days would be awesome. So, but for all you new guys that say, I'm going out west this year, here's a nice place to stay. This one's huge. Heck, you can bring your grill and just go right out here and cook. Yeah, maybe we'll have the Riverstone RV transport meetup right here because there's enough spots for us to park all our trailers and stuff, and this way we can get paid. Wave can pay us to come out this way to have our little meetup, and yeah, see, it's all about the money, right, guys? It's all about the money. Well, we're back to Sister Wife, and I slept like a baby last night, so I'm hoping tonight's just like last night because I got 7 hours, and when I woke up, I forgot I was even in the truck. It might have been the storm that I went through. I don't know, but look we're back. Look at that. Is that an awesome truck or what? Come on, guys. I mean, 181,000 some miles, you know. I'm gonna piss all the Ford guys and the Dodge guys off now. For you guys that don't think I use that microwave, I do. Hear the generator kick up. And it's dinner time, right? Oh, or at least a minute and a half later, it's dinner time. I think about this shit all the time. I'm living in a truck, making a frozen sandwich in a microwave, off the generator in the back, in a rest area in Nebraska. Some days I wake up and think, have I lost my mind? Robin asks me every day if I've lost my mind. It's been a while since I cooked this sandwich, so I don't want to overcook it, so I, you know, only went a minute, but I think it was like a minute 30 all the other times. What happens is I get burned out on some of these sandwiches, and then I find pizzas and I find other things, or frozen burgers, and then yeah, I think it's right. And then I just change it up all the time. I'm gonna get my solar generator back in over there when I get back to Alabama, and then I'm gonna use that. I was only been using this one because I figured I needed it in the winter time. I figured that there's hardly any sun, and the solar generator just is, it only lasts for so long, and then it takes, at 400 watts that this truck puts out, it takes all day to charge it back up. So I figured I'd just use the generator. Oh, look at that, steaming. Last time I had one of these sandwiches, I did a video in Utah. So William's gonna eat.